All right, welcome everyone to another game of the MVSSEA tournament. I'm Kai Uhara, and today I will be casting this game solo. So we're gonna be heading straight into the pick and ban phase. It's gonna be a Cho'Gath and Darius ban on both sides, blue and red respectively. Followed up by the Graves ban on the blue side. Both of these top lane bans seem very smart at the moment. Darius, that classic top lane bully, and Cho'Gath, the classic Godzilla scaling monster. Definitely don't want to fight against late game if he is dead. But we're going to be seeing both the jungle bans being Graves and Olaf, those typical solo carry types of champions. Graves, if he's not at 100 CS at 15 minutes, he's practically useless, and Olaf, he can go 0-10 but still run anyone down. We're going to be followed up with the Galio and Talia bans coming up from the blue and red side. Galio mid, I'm not sure if that's a extremely popular pick. That might be a pick or ban pick because of like the kind of support role that Galio can kind of fit into. Talia, I have seen Talia jungle. I'm not sure if it has been played in this tournament, but it definitely is not a popular pick for jungle. Much more popular for mid and support actually. But it does make sense to ban. And we're gonna be heading into those top lane picks being Mordekaiser and Ornn. I am not too sure who would win that one 1v1 if they were just to do a skirmish in the top lane. I think maybe if the Mordekaiser plays it correctly, he could outplay the Ornn, because I do think if the Ornn just lands everything, lands the knockup, lands the ultimate, he would take the 1v1, but if Mordekaiser is able to actually cancel the Ornn's ult, I do think he would actually be able to outplay the Ornn, but we'll just have to wait and see how that one goes. But we're going to be seeing a red side pick being the Malzahar, and the blue side pick being the Lilia and Zoe. And then the final pick for the red side for this phase will be Mumu, Rengar? What are we thinking here? Shaco? Shaco's definitely annoying. I don't want to play against a Shaco. Dr. Mundo. What are we seeing? We are gonna be seeing Rengar. Okay, there we go. Rengar is gonna be locked in for the red side jungle, I believe, or top lane. I don't really know. They could be flexing the orange jungle. You never know. But no, I do think Rengar is gonna be playing jungle. Zoe, definitely pretty good at the moment. I do remember casting over one of Mosscrub's game, and Zoe was just completely annihilating Mosscrub by just landing those gnarly E's through those giant walls and just completely shutting down any carries, just putting them to sleep for like what feels like a year, and just completely blowing them up with that max range Q. But we're gonna be going into the second ban phase, and it's going to be a Seraphine and Jhin ban coming out from the red side, and the blue side is going to be locking in that Nautilus, followed up with this 80 carry ban, which we're waiting for right now. But back to Lilia though, back to the Lilia pick. I'm not too sure what spot Lilia sits in right now. I think she does have a lot of potential, if I'm being honest. But I don't know. I'm not too sure about like the clear speed, because I've heard from multiple sources that like, oh, if you do it this way, it's fast. Like her clear is so dog, it's so bad. But I don't know what to think. I'm not a jungle player myself. I haven't even played League in like a month. So, but back to what I was saying about the bans. We're gonna be seeing that Pantheon ban coming out from the blue side. I do not see an 80 carry ban coming out from the blue side here for some reason. I don't know if they just wanted to leave 80 carries open. Because we're seeing two support bans, because Pantheon's definitely not an 80 carry. I know that much. But who knows? Maybe they just didn't want to give them any supports to play with, because, both of those supports, Pantheon as well as Nautilus, are very OP at the moment. So I do understand both of the bans, but I'm not sure about leaving an 80 carry open. But they are going to be locking in the Ezreal, and the red side locked in the Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa and Ezreal are two very classic 80 carry picks. I know that for a fact, because Kai'Sa and Ezreal are practically the only two 80 carries that Riot cares about. They're like the only two that do damage, and Jhin I guess. And you know what? Actually, there's a lot. But we're gonna be seeing the Maokai and Leon, a pretty classic ball lane, if I do say so myself. We're not seeing anything too outlandish. Um, yeah, I don't know. Both these team comps, I'm not sure how they I don't know how well Blue Side's comp fits together, but it doesn't look like the worst thing in the world. Red Side's comp, I do think is a bit more powerful because we've got that point and click CC coming out from the Malzahar, and then Leona can just stack on top of that, as well as Ornn. And then the Rengar and Kaisa can just kind of move into any target they want to and just completely annihilate them. So definitely a very strong team comp on the red side, but we'll just have to wait and see. I think that's about all the thoughts I have for this pick and ban phase. So I think we're going to be heading into the intermission, and I will see you when the game starts. All right, we're gonna be heading straight into game here. I am pretty excited to see some invade shenanigans go on because although they don't have a hook on the team on McRoberts' team, I do know for a fact that they do have some CC. But what we're actually gonna be seeing here is Team Cambie actually possibly getting the red invade for the red buff actually. What they don't know is that Rengar is not alone. He is in companion with his Ornn. Ornn, I don't know if he leveled up E, but he did ward it. The Drowsy is going to be landing onto the Rengar, in fact, but Leona's here, gets exhausted, completely bursted down, and it's the first blood for the Maokai. It could be Leona next. Leona's just getting kicked down by this Mordekaiser passive, but no, she's going to be flashing away. Is she going to live, though? No, the Ignite is going to tick down and give Mordekaiser the kill. That is the kind of... That was definitely the kind of invade shenanigans I was excited for, but definitely not the ones that I was expecting. I was definitely expecting a invade on the bottom red buff coming out from Team McRoberts, but they did have to aid the Rengar, obviously. So, although it did end up in a first blood and 2 kills for Team Cambie, you know, it could have ended out worse. It could have been 5 deaths. Yeah. Always look on the bright side. That's what I say. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty normal start. Rengar is going to be getting that red buff leashed by his friend Ornn. And Lilia is just going to be on her way to taking her Krugs. I'm not too sure what this Rengar is going to do right now because he did get first blooded and the top laner is definitely in not the greatest spot at the moment. Mordekaiser opted to buy the Boots of Swiftness, I believe. With that first blood. Definitely not a bad idea because I do remember that Mordekaiser's passive is extremely annoying to deal with, and the fact that he can just walk towards you and chunk away half your health is definitely not fun. So not a bad idea to buy the boots because that'll just allow him to just completely annihilate this Ornn with his passive. Because really all he has to do is just walk towards him auto and maybe throw in a Q and an E if he feels like it. Definitely not a bad decision by the Mordekaiser. But we're going to be seeing a pretty normal start. It's going to be the Lilia pathing up to her blue now, but it's going to be the Ornn actually, right as I'm saying that, going to be... I'm pretty sure he just won that trade. I'm not sure how he did it, but he was a level down and he got hit by everything, but he still won that trade somehow. You know, I am a pretty big fan of Maokai's support, actually, because even though he was definitely not intended to be a support, he actually fits into the role quite well, I think. So, I really like having it as my support, if I do say so myself. But, yeah, I really am excited to see what this Mordekaiser and Maokai are going to be able to do, because I know that Mordekaiser, I have seen this in the past where Mordekaiser will ult and then make the Maokai or anyone on the team miss the ult. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully. But we'll just have to wait and see. It's going to be Rengar getting that bot scuttle, I believe, just clearing it out. Lilia did clear her top scuttle, so it's definitely not going to be a double scuttle for either of the junglers, but it's going to be Mordekaiser going in extremely low HP right now, but he's going to be popping that W and getting that bit of health back. But it's going to be, again, the Rengar getting hit by the Zoe E. Zoe is just completely making him explode, and it's going to be another kill for Team Cambie. Very good stuff coming out from Team Cambie, just completely annihilating that Rengar once again. But we're going to be taking a look at top lane right now. El Dunker is not in a great position right now. He's going to be using that E defensively to push the Ornn away, but Ornn is definitely thirsting for blood. Flashes! I can't see what's happening! I don't know what happened. Did he miss the Q? What happened? He flashed, and I saw the Q, but okay, well, I'm going to assume he missed, because Mordekaiser's alive. But it's going to be the Leona going on top of the Maokai right now. Maokai going on top of the Kaisa. Kaisa is going to be flashing away while she's exhausted. Popping the heal, gets a kill onto the Mordekaiser. Excuse me, the Maokai. Why do they have to, both their names have to start with an E or M? I can't talk right now. But it's going to be Lilia backing up the Ezreal. Ezreal is going to be hitting that Q, hitting that W, hitting that auto onto the Leona. But the Leona is just going to be walking away, throwing in a little taunt right there, as we just saw. But definitely some very good stuff coming after that Kaisa. Kaisa, I really thought she was dead because it was a Maokai, not Mordekaiser, Maokai, on top of the Kaisa. And Kaisa was exhausted, but she popped that heal and did a bit of kiting there and saved her own buttocks. You know, I really wish I saw what happened to the Mordekaiser, but thankfully Riot's AI decided that we wouldn't get to see it. So thank you, Riot. What I haven't been commentating on much is actually mid lane right now. We did see the Zoe pick up a kill onto the Veil gank that was the Rengar. Very unfortunate for Team McRoberts, but very fortunate for Team Cambie. I'm not too sure how this Malzahar is actually... I don't know, he's a bit down in CS, to my surprise. I really thought he would have been able to keep the wave in his favor and actually have a CS lead, but I don't know, maybe I guess with the Zoe just being really oppressive with their summoner spells on her W, which is definitely balanced. I thought he would have been able to take it, but I guess not. But we're going to be seeing a skirmish here. El Dunker going to be putting him in the death room, and he completely walked all over that Mordekaiser just completely walked over that Ornn. Ornn really did not even just stand a chance at all. I am actually surprised because I don't know. I didn't think it would be that dominant, but Ornn's gonna be popping that TP, possibly getting a kill. I'm not sure. He's not level 6, but he is gonna be actually getting pulled towards the Mordekaiser. The Mordekaiser are gonna be getting hit by that passive auto. The ult is coming in. He misses the ultimate. Unfortunate for Team McRoberts and Golden Bananas. That could have been a solo kill, but I don't think so anymore. After he missed that ult, you just hate to see it. You really just hate to see it. But that could have been extremely good for Mr. Golden Bananas up in the top lane, fighting for Team McRoberts. But he actually could be getting a kill. I spoke too soon. He gets the shutdown. The big E, the big passive auto attack. That's an amazing shutdown for Team McRoberts and Golden Bananas. I stand corrected. But it's going to be Russian Lolly getting hit by the Leona E, but it's going to be Drowsy onto the Kaisa and the Leona. Leona is going to be killing the Russian Lolly that is on Ezreal, but it's going to be the Kaisa falling to the Lilia. Lilia is going to be completely running away with the flash and the passive speed, but it's going to be Evil Baby, or I don't know how to say that person's name, flashing away from the Leona and the Rengar. Rengar is not going to be helping the Leona at all. Leona is just going to die solo to the Lilia, and Evil Baby is going to be killing the Rengar with the help of his good friends Zoe and Lilia. Excuse me. Not too sure what the Leona was hoping for there. She kind of just walked up and got smacked in the face by Lilia. Not the most coordinated play I've ever seen in my life. But you know, I am not in these players' heads. I don't know what they're thinking. So yes, you see what I'm seeing right here is, you know, whenever you're playing against a Malzahar, right, the most annoying thing besides his point and click CC is probably the fact that he has Super Saiyan level 3 passive, where he just blocks anything every, like, I don't know, 30 seconds. I don't know how long the passive is, but what we're seeing is Zoe is just completely abusing the fact that she has every summoner spell and a lot of items on her W, and just completely shutting it down every time she sees it pop up. I've literally seen her smite it, I've seen her ignite it, I've seen her use exhaust. But what I'm seeing right now is this Russian Lolly is completely getting violated by this Leona. Gonna be actually forced to pop the heal there. That's a summoner spell down on Team Cambie. Team McRoberts can definitely use this data to their advantage in the next upcoming fight, which I do believe will be for the Cloud Dragon. But yeah, we're definitely seeing some pretty crazy fights. As I say this, the fight is breaking out in the bottom lane. I really think that McRoberts could have gone in a bit harder. As I say that, the flash ultimate coming out from the Rengar and the Malzahar, but it's going to be the sleep bubble popping onto the Rengar. Just an amazing display of skill shown from both players with their point and click, you know, ults. Definitely skillful. Anyways, Team McRoberts was not able to pick up the kill onto Zoe, but yes, as I was predicting before, it looks like it's going to be a fight for the Cloud Dragon. Leona's going to be clearing out that vision around that Tribush. and in the bottom lane push. But it's, I don't know. I don't know. No, Mordekaiser does not have teleport. So okay, we're not going to be seeing a teleport to this fight unless Zoe picked up a teleport. I don't know. But we are going to be seeing Mordekaiser popping that Herald on top and getting engaged on by the Golden Bananas on Ornn. But Golden Bananas is not going to be able to stop that charge. He is going to stop the Herald from doing any more damage, though. He doesn't have the health advantage, and Mordekaiser doesn't use mana, so Mordekaiser will always have the mana advantage. But he could be possibly going in here. He does have that passive on him, but no, he's not going to be looking for the auto. It's going to be Zoe. She didn't use her... Did she use her flash? No, she didn't. It was just her W, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. She still has, like, 20 more summoner spells. It's fine. Anyways, I really think that both teams should be looking to start this dragon. We're seeing both junglers heading face to face right now, actually. Both teams definitely see each other. It's gonna be Ghost 540. I can't read his name. 540. Yeah, he was not able to land that stun onto the Lilia, but it was very close. Good effort, Leona. Good try. Lilia, dude, I don't know. Lilia is like, she's so fast. I don't know why. Maybe because she has 4 legs, and Riot decided that giving her that speed passive would make sense. Maybe that's why Trick likes her too. I don't know, man. I don't know why that character is so fast. Anyways, as I was talking about nothing, Team McRoberts actually killed the Cloud Dragon, an actual important thing. So good job, Team McRoberts. They're going to be pinging, Mordekaiser is going to be desperately pinging that the Mountain Drake is spawning in the next 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Very useful information, Mordekaiser. Thank you very much. Very cool. But right now, what I think Team Cambie wants to do is, a lot of their laners are pretty ahead right now, actually. We're going to be seeing a 150 gold shutdown on the Lilia, but Lilia is actually going to be leashing her top laner as the mid laner is getting, on Team Cambie, is getting ganked by the Rengar once again. But I think, did they lose a 2v1 top? Because they're leaving that Mordecai, or that Ornn. I really think... I wish I could see, like, everything at once. I wish there was, like, a zoomed out version, you know? Because then I could see what's happening top and mid, because these crazy things are happening all at once. But I do think the Lilia tried to gank the Ornn, but he somehow survived, even though Lilia was, like, coming behind her tower. I don't know. Good job, Ornn. Whatever you did, good job. Anyways, we're just going to be seeing Malzahar pushing up that mid wave, possibly getting a play here. I don't see any big objectives that either team can push for right now, so I think they're just going to be farming up, getting those items in, possibly getting some fights in. We don't know yet. But it's going to be, as I say that, Lilia popping her Q to destroy that Malzahar shield, and it's going to be Mordekaiser walking all over this Ornn, hitting that Q, hitting those autos, hitting that Q. Once again, it's going to be Ornn knocking up the Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser going to be ulting, smacking his Q on top of him, autoing to the kill. It could be a double kill. This is definitely a double kill for Mr. L. Dunker. Dunker is going to be getting that double kill with the E auto passive, and the Q, and the auto, and the ult. Great job, Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser now has a 150 gold shutdown and a Rift Maker. So Team Cambie really just needs to keep pushing their leads, pushing these fights that they... a lot of these fights that they're taking are actually really good. And as I say that, Kai'Sa is going to be getting ulted on by the Maokai. Maokai is not with his team right now, but right now it's going to be the Lilia possibly getting him out alive. Yes, he's going to be flashing out of that and getting healed by his teammate, but it's not going to be an E that's landed, but a Q that's landed instead by the Zoe, popping a barrier just for the fun of it. It was very close for that Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa would have died if she didn't ult. So, good job, Kai'Sa. But it's going to be Rengar getting 1v1 by the Mordekaiser again, but the Mordekaiser is actually getting 2v1. I think this is another double... No, yeah, this is definitely another double kill, but Mordekaiser was able to flash Q onto the Rengar, taking his red buff, taking his morale, taking his life in-game. In-game. Wasn't in real life, in-game. Twitch, don't ban us, please. And yeah, just completely shutting down the Rengar. Ornn, very smart decision not to give him a double kill, because that already happened once, and you don't want that to happen 2 times in a row. So Thank you for backing up, Orn. I really like to see it. But yeah, I think the next objective that either team is going to be looking for is probably the dragon that we saw Mordekaiser pinging earlier. So, you know, we are using that information. Don't worry, Mordekaiser, we're listening to you. At least I'm listening to you. I don't know if your team is. But if we take a look at the items right now, we're seeing that Mordekaiser has Riftmaker, Sork Shoes. I think that's a Seeker's. I don't know because they changed all the items. Lilia's got that Ionian Boots of Lucidity. Probably, in my opinion, one of the best items, best boots in the game. Excuse me, as well as that Leandri's Anguish. You know, that her damage coupled with that bleeding effect is definitely going to be helpful. Especially when the entire, you know, we could potentially see a 5-man sleep, and then, you know, all of them are going to be bleeding down, and then Mordekaiser can just walk all over them. But as I'm speaking about nothing, once again, it's going to be Mordekaiser and Lilia taking down the Rift Herald. Pretty sure they're going to pop that mid, although there is no platings for them to get. Not a bad idea to get it right now, because the game is going at a pretty slow pace. But we're going to be seeing Rengar here actually doing a pretty deep invade of the Lilia's jungle. I think he probably wants to help his team at the moment. But what do I know? I'm not a jungle player. But as Rengar is doing that, his team's tier 1 mid turret is going to be falling actually. So he's actually going to be finding the ult onto the Maokai. Maokai going to be queuing him away, fluffing the ult. Oh my god, Kai'Sa's smurfing! She ults through the ultimate coming out from the Maokai. Maokai is just completely devastated right now, but it's going to be Mordekaiser walking into the Leona as well as this Ornn. Not too sure what to do right now. Kai'Sa's all on her own. It's a double kill for the Ezreal. I don't even know where he got the first kill from. I wasn't paying attention. But it's the shutdown for the Malzahar as he kills the Lilia. It's going to be Maokai. No, not Maokai. Why are there so many characters in this game that start with the same letter? It's Malzahar, Maokai, and Mordekaiser. I can't do this. But it's going to be Team Cambie, Mordekaiser, and Ezreal doing very well in that last fight, shutting down that, what dragon is that? Mountain Dragon, that's the one. Gonna be shutting down that Mountain Dragon for their team, and getting that farm mid so they can possibly push this tier 2 tier tower actually. I really think they can actually do it because after they won that fight, I don't know what Team McRoberts is thinking about like what to do right now. That was just a completely one-sided fight that we saw in the bot lane. You know, we did see that pretty crazy play coming out from the Kai'Sa, ulting through the Maokai ult actually. That was insane. I don't know if, I'm pretty sure she would have gotten hit if she didn't like dash through the correct direction. I don't know, maybe she wouldn't have, but I'm pretty sure she would have. So, good job, Kai'Sa. But it's going to be one dragon for each of the teams, and they could be Team Cambie could be possibly looking for something bot. It's going to be 4 people actually possibly taking this tier 1 bot tower. Now, if I can have a second to breathe, we can look at the items that Team McRoberts has actually bought. It's going to be the Sunfire on the Ornn as well as the Merc Treads, and the Eclipse and Merc Treads on the Rengar. But as I'm saying this, as I want to breathe, it looks like another fight is going to be breaking out. This Rengar is in a terrible position. He's in the middle of like 5 people. He is just going to completely get slaughtered by Team Cambie. Definitely not the ideal position to be in that sort of situation, but looks like Team Cambie is just going to keep pushing these objectives. That was actually a crazy fadeaway E coming out from the Zoe. Zoe's going to be getting the help of her trusty friend Maokai. Maokai hitting that huge ultimate. It's a kill for the Zoe, and it's a point-and-click CC ultimate from the Malzahar, but Malzahar is not going to be able to get the kill out alive. Kai'Sa is in the death realm, flashing away from the Q. She can't do anything. She can do all the kiting she wants, but she's going to get auto-attacked by this Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser getting hit by the ultimate as well as Ezreal. Ezreal actually going to be dying to the tower, giving a shutdown for the, what's the guy's name? Ornn. Ornn getting a 2 shutdowns. Oh my god, an 800 gold shutdown. He's going to be slaughtering Team Cambie right now. Oh my god, this is insane. Is he going to be getting a pentakill? I don't know. This man cannot be stopped. He's going to be getting hit by that Drowsy, though. Drowsy, he's going to be going to sleep, but he's just going to be W-keying this Zoe, but Zoe has flash, so there's no point in chasing that. That was definitely a crazy series of events. We saw that was like 3 fights at once, but it's gonna be Zoe actually getting rooted, ulted, stunned by the Leona, knocked up by the Ornn, not in a dirty way, in game. Again, Twitch, don't ban us. Ornn, that is 3 shutdowns for Ornn. Ornn is, oh my god, Ornn could pay for my college tuition right now with this money he just got. This Ornn is going absolutely insane. He just picked up 3 amazing shutdowns. I'm noticing that Kaisa has purchased a Typhoon. I don't know what that means. Oh, wait. I forgot about Ornn's passive. He gives his teammates better items. I forgot about that. Okay, well, so then it's only the Kaisa that has this item. Okay, well, I think he only gets it like once per level, so he's got to choose wisely, I guess. This Kaisa has definitely been popping off along with this Ornn, so not a bad decision, Ornn. I commend you for doing that. Right now, I think after that series of events, Cambie definitely wants to push this Baron so that they can get a lot more towers, a lot more objectives, but McRoberts is not going to let that happen without a fight. McRoberts definitely pushing towards this Baron. I don't know if it's fast enough, though. Kaisa's going to be farming up that mid wave. Ornn is nowhere to be seen. Leona's getting chunked down by a mid laner right now. This is insane. I'm pretty sure Team Cambie will just take this without no problems. And that they do. They're going to be just completely moving in by like a unit against Team McRoberts. And I think they have their eyes set on this next dragon as well. That was definitely crazy. I keep saying this, but this entire game has just been insane. There's been like 3 shutdowns and like 20 fights in a row. I haven't had a chance to breathe. I really wish I had someone casting with me right now. Twitch chat, if someone wants to cast, please cast with me. I can't do this for much longer. I should probably like bring an oxygen tank with me to these types of games because I'm running out of oxygen because I'm talking so much. But it's gonna be Zoe actually getting, oh my god, the M7 Mastering coming out from the Rengar as a clean play, just completely executed the Zoe. The Zoe just got completely annihilated. But it's gonna be Mordekaiser having his passive, autoing down that Kaisa in the middle of 4 people. The Malzahar popping in that point click CC ultimate. Golden Bananas is gonna be on a rampage as he's killing the Lilia, getting a double kill for the Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser just completely walking into the enemy team right now. It's a double kill for the Ornn, but I don't think it's gonna be enough because he gets a triple kill, and it is going to be Team Cambie's fight as once again Mordekaiser and Ezreal are going to be coming out on top. That is completely insane. I really thought Mordekaiser would have died, but I guess not. He just decided not to. Definitely some good stuff coming out from the Mordekaiser. I don't even know where Ezreal was in that fight. I think he got a kill. I don't know if he did. But definitely great stuff coming out from Team Cambie. You know, as I said before, I have not seen this Mordekaiser make his teammates miss any of their ultimates. So good job, Mordekaiser. You're not screwing your team over, and you're walking into the enemy team while dealing absurd amounts of damage, while being tanky, while having sustain. Good job, bro. But, you know, Team McRoberts is definitely running out of options right now. They are going to be getting completely pushed on as the Rengar just got assassinated from over a wall. Not so fun to play against, eh, Rengar? Yeah, I've been there too, man. Don't worry, we've all been there. But right now, I'm pretty sure Team Cambie just wants to keep pushing in these super minion waves, possibly ending the game within a matter of minutes, actually. I'm pretty sure they can close this out within the next, like, 10 minutes if they play this correctly. Because they definitely have a force of nature working with them, and that force of nature is going to be named Mordekaiser, as he is just completely walking all over them with the help of Zoe, the assassin, because that's really, she's not a mage. But it's actually, this could be a big shutdown. Oh my goodness, never mind. Wow, I thought Leona really played well there, but I guess not. Oh well. That sucks for Team McRoberts. Team McRoberts is they really have no option but to let Team Cambie just kind of take their inhibitor and just hope that they can stay in this game for a bit longer so they can possibly find a good fight. Possibly a fight when, you know, maybe Mordekaiser's in there, you know, maybe he's distracted top lane. He doesn't have TP, so, you know, all I'm saying, if you guys are listening, and if the game isn't over by the time I'm saying this, you know, maybe get a fight while he's not there, you know? You could possibly win. But, you know, I have seen some pretty good fights coming out from Team McRoberts, actually. Team McRoberts, you know, their Kaisa is pretty crazy. I'm not going to lie. This Kaisa is definitely good. He could be Gosu's son or daughter. I don't know. Definitely could be related to Gosu. We don't know. I'm not allowed to release personal information, so to be honest, I don't even know. So, and prior to that, actually, we saw Ornn picking up like 3 shutdowns in a row, which is absolutely insane. Ezreal just walked in the tower and just handed it to him on a silver platter. Very gracious coming out from the Ezreal. But I think the Ezreal has had enough sympathy, and he's definitely wanting to be closing out this game very soon. Pretty sure Team Cambie just wants to find this final push into the base. They could be possibly waiting for the next dragon to show up and getting a pretty good fight in there, close the game. You know, who am I? Who am I to say anything? I don't know what these players are thinking, but definitely, Team Cambie definitely has a lot of options here. And I see the option that they are choosing is actually grouping bot. Definitely a strategy that a lot of players in Silver Elo have trouble grasping their heads around. So good stuff coming out from Team Cambie. Team McRoberts doing the same, actually, as I think Ornn was just building an item and he got hit by a Zoe Q. This man really does not care. But, yep, we're going to be seeing him building an item for... Who's he building it for? The Malzahar. Hey, Malzahar, you get that Leandri's Anguish, huh? Maybe you could win the game now. Who knows? But Team Cambie, after they group bot, they're going to be grouping mid and A-ramming it to possibly take the game here. But they do not have a super minion wave, so I don't think they want to stay here for much longer unless they want to do some crazy shenanigans that I do not foresee. But as their minion wave pushes up, I think they're just going to be possibly getting both these towers, or looking for a fight, or looking for both. Who knows? With this Mordekaiser, they can really do anything. If I'm being honest, they can really just... They could probably walk into the entire Nexus Fountain and probably win. If I'm being honest. That would be a viable strategy with this Mordekaiser. This Mordekaiser is 12-2 with like 160 CS. He is just an absolute unit. This guy could probably take on Godzilla and King Kong and probably win. He'd probably go into that fight with like 2 HP and then come out with like a full health bar. Because this Mordekaiser is just completely a monster at the moment. But we're pretty, you know, as I've been saying all these stupid things, it's been a pretty big stalemate, but as I say that, Ornn is not going to be connecting the ultimate for that fight. Very unfortunate for Team McRoberts. I really think they needed that. But this is definitely not looking too hot for Team McRoberts. Or, yeah, I think that's supposed to be. I don't know. I'm really losing my train of thought. But, okay, looks like Team Cambie is going to be heading out for that Infernal Dragon. Pretty sure they, Team Roberts doesn't want to stay in their base and farm. I think they want to go to the Dragon. Come on, guys, let's go. Pick up the pace. You gotta go to Dragon. It's already gone. Blue team has slain the Dragon. Come on, guys. I guess they didn't really have a choice, though, because, yeah, they had a lot of minions in their base. So I think what they're going to be looking for instead is this Baron, actually. This is definitely a make it or break it moment for Team McRoberts. If they get this Baron, they definitely have a fighting chance of winning this game. But what we have, from judging by what we've seen before, this Mordekaiser is probably just going to get hit 3 autos onto any of them and just stay in the Baron pit, and he'd probably win. So I don't know. I don't know what Team McRoberts is thinking right now. I don't know what's run through these players' heads, but I don't think they want to just sit back and watch. They're definitely not the type of team to do that. So hopefully we can see another fight before the game ends or doesn't end, depending on the outcome of the fight. Looks like Maokai is just going to be clearing that vision around the Baron. And I think Lilia just saw the Rengar there. He's actually going to be sniping him, Chris Kyle style. Oh my god, but it's going to be the Rengar getting drowsy once again. Oh my god, El Dunker's just going to be bonking his head. They don't even need the Baron right now. This is definitely a fight and a half for them. This Leona is smurfing, but Lilia's smurfing even harder as she Q flashes over that Leona, picking up a kill. It's going to be 3 versus 5. 3 versus 5. I can count. I did pass the second grade. for Team Cambie against Team McRoberts. I really think that Team Cambie is just going to take it here, take the dub. It's going to be Kaisa getting ulted, but the QSS popping out. The point and click ultimate. Oh my god, they're going to be shutting down the Mordekaiser. Oh my god, Mordekaiser's dead. Lilia is going to be dead soon as well. She's going to be getting a double kill for the Malzahar, but Malzahar's going to be falling to the Zoe. Zoe's going to be desperately running away for her life. Oh my god, this Ornn is an absolute unit. He's going to be flashing on top of her, hitting the E, except he didn't hit the E knockup. It's going to be Ornn. What? Ornn, why did you walk away, bro? You could have gotten the Zoe. She has a 300 gold shutdown. Who cares if he died, bro? Come on, man. Don't play like that. Ah, whatever. Maybe he just wanted to stay alive. He definitely is a team player from what I've seen. So not a bad idea staying away from those two surviving players. But it's going to be Leo. Oh my god, getting the flash predict onto the Ezreal. The Ezreal's not going to be getting stunned by the ultimate, but he's going to be getting shut down by this Rengar. This Rengar backed up by the Ornn. Ornn is going to be building another item for his trusty friend Jungler. It's going to be the Eclipse. I don't know what that's called. It's called... What is it? Bro, who made that name at Riot? Riot? Who made that name? Tell me. How am I supposed to say that? That's not English. That's not any language. How am I supposed to say that, man? But this Ornn is just going to be an absolute homie to this Leona. Leona is just going to be getting hit by the E, but not by the Q because of her trusty friend Ornn. Good job, Ornn. You always love a teammate that blocks the Zoe Q. Going to be looking like Malzahar going to be picking up that blue buff so that he can spam all his abilities even more. But yeah, it's going to be Team Cambie returning to square one, actually, getting this Baron. I don't think Team McRoberts is going to be able to respond quickly enough, excuse me, to this play, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe it could be Leona getting a crazy steal. We're going to see right now because this Baron is below half HP, and this Ornn is 1v5ing and 1v9ing. But Leona hitting the big man, two-man ult. Kaisa gonna be getting the kill onto Mordecai, or Maokai, excuse me. They're gonna be, Team Cambie is gonna be getting back onto the Baron right now. This Leona is gonna be going in 1v9. She's 2 HP and dies to the blue team is slaying the Nasher. Oh my goodness! But Mordekaiser is gonna be completely shutting down Team McRoberts. Team McRoberts only has one player left, and that player is Malzahar. Malzahar is gonna be soon to be dead, though. He's gonna be getting ulted and queued by the Lilia. Oh my goodness, Team Cambie is definitely going to be taking this game now because it's really just the Kaisa versus like 4 Titans, to be honest. Like, tell me Kaisa wins this right now. Oh my god, Kaisa? She's getting drowsy, but the QSS is there. She's going to be kiting. No, it's not going to be enough. The Lilia is going to be shutting down the Kaisa. It's a GG for Team Cambie. Team Cambie going to be taking this game. Team McRoberts definitely didn't go down without a fight. Team McRoberts definitely gave it their all there, but it wasn't quite enough as Team Cambie is going to be closing out this game for a victory for them. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've been in space for like 20 years and I need oxygen. I had to talk so much that game. Oh my goodness. I swear to God, I was rapping faster than Eminem in Rap God. Oh my God, that was a crazy game. That was definitely one of the most insane games I've ever had to cast for. I think what we're going to be doing right now is just heading into the advanced details so I can give a bit on the end of the game results. If we take a look at the total damage dealt to champions, it's going to be pretty, yep, that's about what I thought. Mordekaiser did like 2 trillion and, yeah, you know, probably all with his passive, to be honest. Definitely some extremely high numbers coming out from both teams, actually. You know, damage taken, damage healed, it's all across the board, just huge numbers that I don't want to read all at once because my brain would probably explode. But yeah, definitely a crazy game. Definitely one of the most fun games I've ever casted, if I'm going to be completely honest. That game was just such a joy to watch. I think that's about all I have to say. Yep, that was Team Cambie versus Team McRoberts. I think that's pretty much all I have to say. I've been Kai Uhara, and yeah, I'm gonna be signing off.